Well, good afternoon here. Old Mena, Gordon Bradley. No news on the election, just that we already know for a fact that Trump will win because Jesus Christ has told his prophets. And God always tells his prophets before he does anything. I was talking to a gentleman just a little while ago. He used to pastor, and I don't know what's happened to him, but he seems to, he won't believe nothing until he sees it. Well, that's why God gave us the word of God. But you know where the Bible talks at the end about pestilences? Well, I was just listening to a gentleman, a pastor named Paul Bagley. And I hope it's okay to mention this as long as I mention his name. But pestilences are starting all over the world. Before I get into this, if you would like to subscribe to me, I'd appreciate it. I've got an extra one today. Thank you so much. God bless you. I got a lot of things coming. I'm just waiting to get this election over with. But always remember to put God first. I'll always do that. But you know, God tells us in the word that at the end there'll be pestilences. And I just want to mention a few things right now. So maybe you'll know where we are. 845,000 chickens had to be exterminated in Japan because of bird flu. Now, I guess every year something like this happens. But listen to this. Let's see if I can read my own writing. In Nigeria, yellow fever with 60 infected, 9 are dead. In Portugal, 60 people have been infected with Legionnaire's disease. Now, that ain't good, is it? In Bangladesh, have you ever heard of the, what is it, Dangli fever? Well, they've had a lot of rain and monsoons there. That's what brings that out. But, folks, it's getting, and I don't mean to be laughing about it, it's getting bad. It's getting absolutely horrific. Pestilences has started everywhere. Now, I don't mean to be copying everything Paul Bagley said, but I don't know if any of you have heard of him. So I hope I don't get in trouble for, I don't mean to be plagiarizing from him. I guess that's what you call it, right? But just in case you haven't listened to him, this is what he's saying. And I believe him because he never vents anything. I mean, he never puts anything on there unless he knows his stuff. Did you hear what's happening in Canada? In Nova Scotia, a jam called, I guess it's pumpkin pie jam, has been, there's a severe outbreak of botulism. So if you're listening from Canada, especially near Nova Scotia, don't touch that pumpkin pie jam. Now, here's something that will, it doesn't surprise me. I don't like it, but it doesn't surprise me. This is what's going on right now in the United States of America, and a state that has been running rampant for years, California. The officials are very, very worried because of a very high spike and rise of gonorrhea. Now, we don't wish anyone to be sick. Absolutely no way. But is this a surprise to you? Is this a surprise to you that California was burning down not once but 2 years in a row? Is it no surprise that probably one of the biggest earthquakes to ever hit America is going to be California? But anyways, now the creme de la creme, what I heard today, excuse me, and I know you probably heard it by now. If not, you better be sitting down. The governor, Andrew Cuomo of New York, are you listening to this? Has been nominated for an Emmy over his handling, I guess, when he got on TV talking about COVID-19. Oh, I just saw somebody fall over in the chair. I told you to brace yourself. Well, be ready. This man sent 30, I think it was some odd thousand people to their death from COVID-19. And he is getting nominated for an Emmy. Do you know what this is, ladies and gentlemen? Another finger in God's eye from the Democratic Party. You watch. Not the Democratic Party, but You know what I mean. They're all evil, anyways. I'm telling you, folks, you keep sticking, not you that I'm talking to, but people who keep sticking fingers in God's eyes, they're going to pay. This is the most ridiculous, sickening thing I have ever heard in my wife in my life. But I'll tell you what, both homos, or whatever they are, I didn't mean that, but you know what I'm saying. On CNN and this jerk in New York City, they need to stay home and watch TV. They're worthless pieces of nothing. God's going to have his way with these people. You wait and see. Do I sound angry? You betcha. Hi, Devin. What's up? Yeah, his state had the second highest death per capita in the country. You know why? He caused most of it when he sent all the elderly back to assigned them to the nursing homes. He's got so much blood on his hands. I don't even how the man can pick his nose. How can he lift his hands to do that? You watch, folks. But if you look at him and you watch him next time you see him on TV, study him. Look at his eyes. Look at Obama's eyes. Look at all. Look, and I'm serious. Look into their eyes. You can see the demons working. Remember, the eyes are the root to the soul. Remember that. Look into the eyes. You know, when I was working for the sheriff's department, I went through the academy. They kept banging their fist on the counter constantly, over and over and over. Look into their eyes. Watch their hands. But always make sure you watch their hands. But look in their eyes. There's always something they do when they're lying. And I'm not going to say it because nobody needs to know. But you can't get away with lying. And I see it all the time in the Democratic Party. All right, I'm going to get out of here. I'm getting ready to serve my sweet little wife a nice meal tonight. She worked hard today. She always works hard to keep this old Mayna fed with his. She works awful hard. Hey, thank you, sir. Hey, listen, we love each and every one of you. Thanks for subscribing. I really appreciate it. But we're gonna have so much fun after all this is over with. But you know, there's another thing real quick that I can't find him on the internet. I mean, it's Sandhu or Sandow. Do you remember that guy from India? Even he, was it him? Oh, shoot. I better not say that because I can't remember if I'm right. One of them old Mina things. But now the prophets are really starting to say, just for a little while, you may want to stock up on things. I understand. You don't have to panic. There's nothing to panic about. God's in control. But God also says it's a fool who sees trouble coming and does not prepare. Now, we got trouble coming. Only when Donald Trump is finally, they say, well, he did win and all of this and that. Just, it's going to be absolutely upheaval. We know that. You know that. Get prepared. Get some things that you may need for a few weeks. It's probably going to be like the major cities that are going to be in trouble. But you got to remember, those people who live in those cities are going to be traveling away from their city because their city will have nothing. They'll be taking from you if you live 15, 20 miles from the city or further. They'll travel many, many miles to get something. But you know, God will take care of us. Remember that. He's in control. And like I said, I was just talking to a gentleman who used to be a pastor of a church. He's no longer a pastor. I don't know. That's between him and God. But I do love the man dearly. Man, just we'll wait and see. You know, people across all over this world who have that attitude about wait and see. I'm not talking about him waiting to see about God because he does believe in God. But there's so many people out there that don't. Those are the ones we got to get to. That wait and see attitude is going to cause them to be left behind and have to go through the most horrific time. Their mind can't even ever think of. I told you about the 30,000 guillotines that were ordered years ago. They're all in place now in the United States. I cannot prove this. I just know it's true. You don't have to believe it. You can if you want to. You don't. You don't have to. Canada has been now in the same thing. They're ordering, but I've never heard of this. Hydraulic guillotines for on. Is it Ontario? It's Ontario for Ontario. They're going to have camps to bring people that won't accept the what is it? The vaccine for the COVID-19. See, this COVID-19 isn't what people think it is. Yeah, it's a disease. Not a disease. It's a sickness, but it's to bring in and usher in the world order. Satan, the Antichrist, you bowing down to the government, submission. I'm not doing that. Don't you do it either. God will take care of us. If you have to lose your life for Christ, big deal. Look what you're gaining. He died for you. A lot more horrible death than you ever will if you're left behind. But anyways, I'm not going to tell you what to do about it when it comes to this shot. You do whatever you want. This old man, nah, he ain't touching it. We'll never touch it. No, sir. We already told you why, you know. Okay, we're going to get out of here. Got to go grab some grub. Got to throw some groceries down our neck there. My sweet little wife is home. So we'll get on there later. Still nothing but great news about the Supreme Court justices. I'll tell you later why Donald Trump was blessed to have that third nominee get approved. I'll tell you why later. Okay, the old man of God bless you. Take care. I love each and every one of you. All right, God bless the veterans. God bless our firemen and firewomen. Remember, I told you about the firewomen. What are they? They are hot. Woo-hoo. No, I'm just kidding. All right. I know you probably dumped me now. But anyways, God bless the men and women in blue. If it wasn't for them, thank you so much. I don't know what we'd do. And God bless the first responders. I'll tell you what, they're absolutely special. Absolutely. And God bless our president. Remember, do not stop praying for our president until he's sworn into office in January, because Satan is not going to let go easy like you think. He's not. But Donald Trump will still remain president. We already know that. And don't forget, God bless America, and don't forget to pray for America as well. We got some times coming, folks, that God will see us through. As long as you believe in Jesus Christ and have him in your life, you will be okay. Fear not. These things must come to pass before I come. Remember that. Remember that. You're going to make it. We're going to be okay. Don't worry. Okay, God bless you so much. Hey, Devin, thank you so much for, I love this live chat. I wish more of you would do it. It's pretty cool. But me typing and, and speaking at the same time, can't do that. All right, take care. We love you. God bless. We'll see you a little bit later if anything major happens. What are we going to say? Ready? We will